Greetings, I'm Thirteen Glory and welcome to part 85 of my campaign as New Spain in Empire Total War, playing with the Empire 2 mod, and just recently taking Boston from 13 Colonies. They've got a full stack army in here that's actually mostly made up of general staff units. We've got another couple of armies up here, which are more traditional. So, yeah, we're going to deal with this. There's another small army in there. A small army, provincial cavalry, and another general's unit. So we'll deal with them. But before we go in and do that, let's check out the buildings here. We can upgrade the barracks. We've got a construction site which is for the craft workshops, I suppose. We did have an admiralty there, but I don't want that. Get the magistrate and go for the clearances. Infrastructure's already underway, so that's all fine. And we've got good public order just now because we've got the army there. What can we recruit? They're not militia, they're militia, so they should have garrison policing bonus. Let's get back here and we'll recruit a couple of units. In fact, let's get 3 units just now, because I'm going to put one into the port eventually. But also, we can now upgrade that to clearances. We've got that being upgraded. I've left the furs, or the trapper post, the fur market. I don't want to invest in that while we've got enemy armies close by. And over here we've got the remnants of an army that we couldn't quite finish off when we fought it last time. You can't reach them. Oh, you've already moved. Oh yes, we're at the end of the turn, aren't we? No, we're not. Okay, well let's fight here then. I would rather try and engage the larger army first. How do I do that? Right. Okay, let's attack with this army with the cannon. I don't know that I'm going to get to attack that army though. Did we get it? No. Okay, well let's just go ahead and attack anyway. That's a pity. That means, well, I suppose all those general staff units are going to have to march onto the field. I think what we'll do is we'll just set up with the guns in the centre. Oh, I don't like this. So they're going to deploy back here. If I brought the guns forward. Maybe we put the guns here. There's a bit of a gap in there. Yeah, okay. That's what we'll do. Bring the guns. I could put a couple up there. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So, get you together. And you, and then we'll have line infantry out on the left here. We'll have a brigade in between the 2 batteries of guns. Yeah, okay, this one's going to have to be on the right hand side. I don't know that things, units out here will see that much action, but I suppose we can swing them round into the rear, perhaps. Grenadier, we'll put you in reserve back here. Provide a bit more support to the guns as well, and the dragoons, stick you on the left. Well, you don't have very much, do you? Right, okay. General, just somewhere in there. Right, so I'll get those guns up to there. You forward to there. They've set up there as I thought. But we want you all the way forward. We'll put you up onto that high ground there. I need to find out where the reinforcements are coming from. You carry on. Get up as far as that wall. And you do something similar over here maybe. Might put a regiment in to line the wall there. Grenadiers. March forward, and dragoons. Just come up onto the high ground there. There's the enemy reinforcements coming in there. Okay. Good enough. So this is not the best spot. I suppose if they come in over there, that might not be too bad. There's some dead ground in there. That might be okay. I think what we'll do actually is have one battery of guns on here. You've only got 4 guns. I guess you lost one then in the last battle. And this battery across there. And this is more straightforward. You to there, and you across here. Right, good enough. So this infantry up here then, you could just come up to about there, and we'll deploy up on this high ground. And if you just hold up in there. I think we'll still have this brigade a bit further forward. Now let's bring you right up to about there. We'll put the grenadier then. Bit further back there. Dragoons will be fine with that position. Okay, let's get you into line. You go over to the left, you go over to the right. Actually, I think we need you to move slightly further to the right. That'll do it there. You're not quite in position. You unlimber. You unlimber as well. And we'll have you. In fact, if you come up to there. Come forward here as well, and then your task just to protect the guns. You can stand back here. There's that battery. Yeah, that's fine. You over to the left. You're still not in position. But I think we'll have the rest of the guns open fire. If you can find someone. Now there's cavalry there. Target them. And if you cause some collateral damage to these generals' units, that would be good too. Good first shot. That wasn't so good. That was. Before we go any further, I want you in line there. And if you come in here, just come in there in column for now. We'll get you into square. You can head over there. You switch to canister. Target that regiment as it comes in. You in position now? You are. Right, unlimber. You shoot at them. Yes, a few. Form a line actually. Form your line there. There's more cavalry in here. Put you back onto shot then. You target them. And you both go into canister and you shoot at will if anything comes in the range. Any of these generals' units. And I suppose they're sort of cav, aren't they? Let's get you into square. There we go, that's good stuff. The squares open up. Oh, that's not. I thought that was the unit's so small I thought it was general staff. There's the general staff trying to charge in. And up here, I guess. And you've just fired, but you should be targeting them. An enemy general is killed. Don't know if it's the enemy general. Right, I'm done. Just about. You switch back to shot. Target that horseback. They just got absolutely wasted. Charging the guns just as they fired at them. Yep, you target them as well. You're just going to stand there. Okay. You... Cheeky bugger. Why don't you run? Still eager. There, he's not eager any longer. What have we got up there? More general staff. Let's get you back onto canister and shoot whoever. We can leave the dragoons there. Let's have this infantry into line. You take position at the wall. You back there. Okay. I think you need to go... Oh, you're on shot, actually. So let's find a target for you. That'll do there. Let's have you swing back slightly. In fact, let's have you swing back more. What is this? Regulars, ripe for some cavalry action. Another lone general coming in there. You're facing the wrong direction. It's supposed to be more aligned like that. And I think over here we're just going to have you start to head up in this direction. You can engage the army. If they come too close, you could come up and line that wall instead. Okay, what's this? Oh, the dragoons. They were caught with those musketeers that were back there. Let's bring that other regiment out. And you target them. And these guns. Let's keep on shooting over there. Could you get out of there, please? Slightly out of range. So reform your line while you wait. And you stay like that for now. You target them. You need to get back on your guns. A general's unit must have charged in and hit you. Which is not so good. Switch to canister. Shoot them. There's another unit coming through there. Okay, let's draw you back just a bit. I want to open up the fire lines for artillery over here on the right. Right, there we go, up there. And you target those men coming in there. Send this brigade. Alright, well, you could actually just go and attack them. Head over there. Where's that artillery? Could you hit them with a canister? You can. So do that. That'll be good enough for now. You can't really see anybody. So, let's draw them further forward. You're on canister, and that's your target there. This other battery. Where is the other battery? There. I couldn't see the horses. Thought it vanished. Thought it had broken and run. Right, you need to go back onto shot. Hit them. I don't know if these guys are... Oh, you are in range for canister. Good. In that case... No, that's not any good to me. Form up. That's arquebusiers, so they're not going to charge in. Thought it might have been pikemen. Keep targeting that unit, get it to break. They have come forward, they're suffering. Shoot them. And now, let's have you march forward. Just remove the whole... That's not what I wanted. Yeah, just do that for now. That's good enough. You're targeting them. They're beginning to run. You're going to attack them. You hit them as well. You stay here. You get back onto canister. Okay, you can actually go and attack that regiment. You getting in closer. Stay there, keep an eye up in that direction. Right, and these guns, now I want you to attack that regiment there. Okay. You get into column. I'm going to march you around here so that these guys can continue to fire on them. Right. What are you doing? Who are you actually? General Staff. I've lost a unit. What unit have I lost then? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, lost the dragoons, of course we did. Remember? You're going to attack there. You as well. And you get into line here. Target them. Let's move this infantry up. Just get you on the move just now. What have we got there? One man, 62, 75, 57. We're dealing with those guys. You're going to attack them. You just target them. And the guns, just cease fire for now. How many have 57 men left there? Yep. Come down and attack. Oh, this regiment's going to run. Could you come around here? Shoot into their flank, that should be enough. In fact, there's enough just now. Continue for a moment. Oh, you can't limber up. just ceasefire. Right, and I think we'll actually just end it there. Alright, so the dragoons might actually need just to replace them rather than replenish. They went in below half strength as it was, and we lost one regiment. In fact, we lost two. Well, we'll replenish one then. We only lost 177 men overall, but we did lose those two regiments. And he's gone into the port. Fine. Okay. You go and attack there. We just auto-resolve that one. Oh, and they come out this side. How does that work? Okay. Oh, you're going to come around here. We could go and attack. In fact, we will. We're going to attack him. We'll auto-resolve. 2,000 prize money again. Trait gained, +1 to morale in battles. And come up here. I don't think there's anything to blockade up there. What's that? Harbour Village. It's not improved yet though. Alright, so just stay there. And this army, you can march into Boston. Still at +9. We've got those 3 units coming in, so one of them will stand outside when it's recruited. Do I have spare cav in here? We do have 1 regiment. Let's get you up to Boston. Can't get in, unfortunately. And we can recruit another unit there. That should be enough. Right, you can't reach over there. And over here will be our next battle, I suppose. Dragoons and light cav. A lot thereof. You've got native musketmen a lot. I think these guys have got melee defense of 13. They have melee defense of 10. I think we'll lead with this army. And also, we've got some mounted tribal auxiliaries. Good to see them in action. I don't think we've used them at all so far. Okay. But that's for the future. I'm going to put a break in here. Before I do that though, let's come out and have a look and see. No enemy fleets around. So that's all fine. And you're moving up to Williamsburg to put this other army ashore. The new army with the 24 pounders that we've never used. Maybe they'll get a battle at some point. Maybe we actually need to bring them up. Use them against the French. The Iroquois in there. Head up there instead. Where's the... We've got harbour here. And there. Head for New York. Right. But as I said, it's time for a break. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment, rate the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and I hope to see you again next time. Cheers.